Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Hannah. I post weekly videos that are all things fashion and beauty related that are also vegan and cruelty free. I also do vlogs from time to time of just my daily life. It would mean so much to me if you subscribed, if you like what you see, and give this video a thumbs up. And today we're going to be talking about some makeup. Never mind the fact that it's February of 2019. I'm gonna be filming my makeup favorites from the year 2018. I know I'm really late on this video. We're doing it. We're doing the 2018 makeup favorites, and I decided to only do makeup in this video to keep it from being extraordinarily long, but if you do want to see skincare, I really had a lot of struggles with my skin last year, and I found a really good routine that works for it. I know a lot of you guys ask me about my skincare routine, so if you do want to see a 2018 skincare favorites video, let me know and I will definitely do that. But for right now, let's just go ahead and get started into the makeup. All right, first up, let's talk primers. I have two primers that I was absolutely in love with in the year 2018 that I used completely up. And that is the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. And this is a mineral primer. It's oil-free. It has SPF 15. This just gives you the most flawless finish to your skin. It really smooths everything out. I do feel like it reduces your pores a little bit. And I love that it feels really lightweight. It doesn't feel like you're putting a super heavy primer on, so when you do put on the foundation and the powder and the whole 9 yards, if that's what you do, it doesn't feel super heavy on the face. So this was definitely one of my favorite primers of 2018. I love it so much. Next primer is another one that I use the whole thing, and this is the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. So for those of you who have oily skin, you're gonna love this primer. I wouldn't say it is the most matte primer that you will find, but it is one that will mattify but still let a little bit of a glow peek through. It's cooling, so it's very like refreshing on the skin. It feels nice in the morning, and it smells good too. All of their peach products smell like peaches. For those of you who don't know my skin type, I do have combination skin, so I get dry patches, but I also get oily in the T-zone area and like on the cheeks. So I kind of like bounce back and forth between products that are mattifying and luminizing depending on how my skin is at that point in time. Okay, so for foundation, both of these products are from Too Faced. The first one is Too Faced Born This Way. I have talked about this foundation a million times on my channel. I love it so much. Like, I try out a lot of foundations, but I always go back to this one. It is truly, truly my ride or die foundation. It is like the one foundation that never does me dirty. My skin always looks good with it. It's the best. So it says it's medium to full coverage. I would definitely agree with that. It's medium, and then you can build it up to be a full coverage. But for how lightweight it is on the skin, I'm always so impressed with how well it does cover. And it's called Born This Way. It really does just look like your skin, I think. And then this was a new foundation that I tried out from Too Faced. This is the Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation in the shade Porcelain. I have a whole review of the primer and the foundation on my channel if you want to like see how it applies. I'll link it in the description box. All right, concealer. I have one concealer favorite. It's the Tarte Shape Tape. I've told you guys I can't stray. I am gonna try some of your recommendations because you guys sent me a lot of recommendations, but for 2018, this was like my ride or die, the only one I used. My only gripe with this concealer is that I have noticed after using it for a while, it does seem to dry out your under eyes, and I have to like counter that with a ton of eye cream at night. But it is such good coverage. It stays on all day. I just really, really love it. And this is in the shade Light. Powder. So my favorite powder for 2018 by far is the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I recommend this to everybody. I think it is one of the best translucent powders on the market. It makes your skin look so beautiful, not cakey at all. It doesn't look like you just slammed your face with a bunch of powder. It does say translucent. It looks a little light colored, but on my skin, it seems to go on translucent. I don't know if you're darker than me, if it would look the same on you, but I definitely recommend going to Sephora and trying it before buying it just to be safe. It is a little bit of a splurge, but it will last you a really long time. So you know, I feel like a lot of translucent powders I go through very quickly, and this is one that has lasted me forever. I think it's because a little bit does go a long way. Okay, so for bronzer, my favorite was the Balm Bahama Mama bronzer. I just think it is the prettiest bronzer shade, and it's great for me. I would not recommend this for somebody that has a darker skin tone than me. I think if you're a little bit darker than me, you could probably get away with it, but as you can see, it's not universal, even though I think it only comes in this one shade. But the great thing about the balm is they do have a wide range of bronzers. I've tried a few of them this past year, so a lot of them are too dark for me. So if you are a darker skin tone, I would definitely check those out. But the balm is kind of a brand that I forgot about until this past year. I ended up trying a lot of products from them in 2018, and I'm kind of shocked why I ever stopped using them, because I loved the Mary Luminizer highlight, and then I never really experimented with any more of their products. And I think it's probably because they're not sold at Ulta and Sephora, so it's not very easy to, they're just not like front of mind, you know what I mean? When you go into those stores, you're looking for makeup. But you can buy them off of thebalm.com or from Kohl's. So if you live near Kohl's, or you can order online from Kohl's, that's a great way to get these products. I just really like the way it applies. It blends out nicely, and I, in the past, would do both a contour and a bronzer, but I've kind of just been using this as both the contour and the bronzer, and yeah, I love it. So for blush, I have another product from the Balm. This is Balm Beach. I love this shade. This is kind of like my go-to shade for blushes, especially in the winter time, but it's also so universal. I feel like you can wear it in the summer too. It's kind of this like peachy mauve, if that makes sense, like a dusty peach. Anyways, very similar to their bronzer. It blends out really nicely. It just looks like a part of my skin. It lasts all day long, not even kidding you. I come home and it's still on my face, which I like that. I'm lazy. I don't want to reapply my makeup. So this was definitely my favorite blush. And then my favorite blush for my lighter makeup days is this Juice Beauty cream blush, and this is in the color Orange Blossom. So I'm pretty sure I got this in a Petite Vour box. On the days where I don't wear a lot of makeup, I might do like a BB cream and then throw on some of this cream blush, throw on some mascara, and do my brows. It looks like you didn't put makeup on, but you did. If you're somebody who likes cream blushes, you're gonna like it. If you're somebody who doesn't wear a lot of makeup, but you want to like kind of get into it, I think this is a good product. You could also definitely wear this on your lips for a little bit of color, so it's kind of like one of those multi-use products. Okay, for highlighter, I couldn't just do one, and I tried to like pick one favorite from each category for this video, but it just didn't seem right because I don't really have one favorite. I totally bounce around between different products depending on how I feel. First highlight you guys have heard me talk about before. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Hello Halo in the shade Gilded Glow. And I really like this, again, for like the no makeup kind of days. It is like a cream highlight. It's also a good one if you wanted to like mix it in with your foundation for a little bit of a glow. I just love Wet n Wild being affordable and having vegan, cruelty-free options at the drugstore. I just think it's such an easy choice to buy products from them. And this is such a good product for the price. Like, you really can't beat it. Next, from Pixi, this is so loved. I'm not sure if you can tell, but this is their Glowy Gossamer Duo in Subtle Sunrise. And I do kind of go back and forth, like I'll mix a little bit of both, but this gold shade is like, it's so good. And if you're looking for a really like flashy highlight that isn't glittery, I highly recommend this. Pixi is another brand that I really love, and this product is like totally knocked it out of the park for me. I was just blown away when I got it. I have recommended it to all my friends as well because it's just so good, and truly it holds a candle to some of the like $30 highlights that I've tried from Sephora, so I really like it. Highly recommend. The last highlighter, I feel like I shouldn't say it because I think it's limited edition, so I don't know if they have it anymore, but it was one of my favorites of 2018, and it is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Bar in Earth. So this was part of their Zodiac collection, and I love this so much. I went through a phase where I was wearing it like every single day, and then I realized like it does have a little bit of glitter in it, and it's a little bit extra during the day. Like, somebody said something about the glitter on my face, like, oh yeah, you know how you always put glitter on your face? And I was like, what? No, I don't. But it was definitely the highlighter. I wouldn't say it's like the most glittery highlighter ever, but there is a little bit, just a little bit of glitter. That said, it is like the prettiest gold color ever, that with a tan and paired with like oranges and warm browns, which is what I usually do, it just is like the perfect complement. Moving on to eyebrows. So I have a couple favorite eyebrow products. The first one is the e.l.f. Brow Pencil in Taupe. You cannot beat this product for the price. It is so good. I love the shade. If you are a blonde like me who's looking for something that's not too warm toned, not too cool toned, I think it is a really good taupe. Like, very hard to find. I don't know why. It goes on really nicely. It stays on all day. I get a lot of you guys like asking me what I use on my brows, which is so funny because I've kind of been letting them go lately. Like, I haven't been getting them done. And I just use this, which is so cheap. So, I mean, I definitely recommend it if you like the way my brows look, because it's this. And then the next brow product I really love is the Juice Beauty. This is the, I don't know. It doesn't have a name on it, but it is in the color 02 Light Medium, and it is like a brow gel that's colored. I really, really love this, again, for like my no makeup days where I can't be bothered to like fully pencil out a brow, but I just want to have like something on. I can just run this through my brows. It separates all the hairs. It makes them look really nice and combed out, and then adds a little bit of color at the same time. So I definitely love this product a lot. And if I really want to do like a bold brow, maybe I'm going out at night, I've got a heavy eye look on, then I will use the brow pencil and put this on top of it just to kind of like bring everything to the next level, so to speak. One thing I will say about this product is that it runs on the dark side. So I actually had the medium and the dark and gave them to Nisha and Nicole, thinking Nicole has brown hair, the medium would be perfect for her. Nisha has dark hair, the dark would be perfect for her, but they were actually too dark for both of them. So that's definitely something to think about if you do want to buy this and you have hair colors like them. I would err on the side of caution and get a shade lower than what you would think it would be, just because it is colored and it does go on pretty bold. Next, for eyeshadow palettes, I have two palettes I wanted to talk about. Both of these are from The Balm, and The Balm actually does not have a vegan list available at this point in time, but a lot of their products are vegan. So I just like to email the company because I don't know all of the non-vegan ingredients off the top of my head, and I would hate to read it and miss one and then recommend it to you guys on accident. So I do the best I can, and I usually just email the company and say, hey, is this product vegan? And they're usually very good about getting back to me. So both of these products are vegan. I was actually so surprised that they were. This one is called Smoke Balm, and it has two of their foil shades and then one matte shade. And I've just found this little eyeshadow palette to be like the perfect everyday palette. A lot of times I don't go too crazy with my eyeshadow. I'll just put like this middle shade all over my lid, do a little bit of this in the corner, and then do a tiny bit of this in the crease to kind of deepen it. It's just kind of like an easy, no-brainer way to put on eyeshadow. I love the colors. I think they're so pretty. And yeah, it is hard to find good vegan eyeshadows that are this kind of like warm toned color, because a lot of them have carmine, or the sparkly ones, a lot of them have carmine. So I'm really happy that they have this, and this was definitely one that I used a lot in 2018. And then the next palette from them, this is called Foiled Again, and this has 8 of their foiled eyeshadows. Again, I was so surprised that it was vegan because of the pinky foiled colors. Like, a lot of companies will just use carmine. I'm sure it's probably cheaper, and that's why, than what you would have to use instead. This is vegan, and you get a lot of really pretty foil colors. I think this is like a great palette for anybody because it has some warm tones, it has some cool tones. I love the assortment of mattes down here. This is like my ideal shade of matte browns, because you have this like really warm toned brown right here, the perfect like base color or eyebrow highlight. You have this one to deepen it. And then this is a great transition shade as well. Both of these I love for transition shades, depending on if it's like a cool toned or a warm toned look. And then I haven't really like dipped too much into these colors. I'm just not like a cool toned eyeshadow person. I'm like, sometimes it just has to be the right outfit or like the right occasion. But most of the time I'm gonna be in this like gold, warm, pinky color section. That's just like my sweet spot. So these golds I've used so much. I took this with me to Thailand. I used the golds for a look for a wedding, and I just think it's a really great versatile palette. And moving on to eyeliner. So this eyeliner is also by The Balm. I was so surprised by this. It sat in my makeup drawers for the longest time, and I didn't use it because I am so picky about liquid eyeliner, but I ended up trying this out. Actually, Nicole was the one who was like, oh, you have that? Like, that's supposed to be one of the best liquid eyeliners. And she was right, because it has quickly become my favorite liquid eyeliner. So it is called Schwing, and it has a felt tip, but the felt tip is very, very long. I'm typically not drawn to this kind of liquid eyeliner. I usually like the pen because I find it easier to apply. And this one is not the easiest to apply. It has taken me quite a few mess ups. I still mess up sometimes when I do it. So this is one of those eyeliners I have to be like in the zone. Like, no distractions, don't freaking talk to me, don't move, don't come up behind me. Like, you know what I mean? You know, like that is this kind of eyeliner. Like, you have to be focused. So that is like the downside, I would say, but it's worth it because when you get it right, it's so good. It is the most black, stays on all day, doesn't smudge, doesn't bleed. Like, oh my God, I love it so much. Definitely my favorite eyeliner. Another eyeliner I really loved is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner and Serum. And you guys actually helped me out with this because the first time I tried this eyeliner, I really liked it. I realized it wasn't quite as black as some of my other eyeliners, but it was still black. And then I bought it for a second time and I was like, this is gray. This is not the same eyeliner. Maybe I got a dud. But you guys pointed out that the ultra black is probably what I bought the first time, and this is actually black. So you wanna make sure you buy ultra black if you're gonna buy this, unless you like a gray eyeliner. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but for me, it's just like, I don't know. If I'm gonna put on a liquid eyeliner, I want you to see it. So I like the ultra black better. This is just such an easy eyeliner to apply. This one is one where if I have 5 seconds and I wanna do a quick cat eye, I can just like bust it out and it will be decent. Whereas the Balm one, I do have to like finagle. So I really like this one. If you're not as good with liquid eyeliner, I would recommend doing this one first because I think you just have a little bit more control when you can hold it like a pen, and I don't know, it just seems to work better. But this is definitely one of my favorites. Okay, for mascara, I have 2 favorites. So the first one, you guys already know that I love this mascara. It is the Pacifica Dream Big Mascara. So what I love about this is that you, depending on what kind of lash you like, so for me personally, I really like a bold lash. I want it to be volumized. I do want it to be separated. I don't want it to look clumpy, but I want it to look like thick. Like, I want you to be able to see from a distance that I have mascara on, if that makes sense. So this mascara I think is gonna be good for those of you who like that look, but also like a more natural look because of the brush. You can have it full length, which is gonna be better if you wanna separate the lashes, or you can condense it down, which is gonna be better if you like volume with your lashes. I have a full review video of this mascara on my channel, so definitely check that out if you wanna find out more about it, but I just really love this mascara. And the next mascara is by The Balm. This is the Mad Lash Black Mascara. So I actually didn't really start using this until the end of 2018, but it's been one that I can't stop using. So it has a plastic brush, so very similar to the Pacifica. Oh, my clothes are falling off, that's great. But it's curved, so I think it just like really helps with making sure your lashes stay curled. But I really like this because the plastic bristles really help separate the lashes, but this one gives you so much volume and it really makes your eyelashes look like thick and long and beautiful and like you're wearing false lashes. And then for lip products, I have a few favorites. So first up, I have this Too Faced lipstick. This is their Peach Matte Moisture lipstick. And I just love this product so much. Like, I am such a fan of this lipstick. First of all, it's like the most beautiful packaging. It's heavy, it feels luxurious. It has the color of the lipstick on the lid, which is so nice if you just wanna like grab it and, you know, that way you don't have to have like all your lipsticks upside down. And it has peaches imprinted on the side. It smells like peaches. I love this product so much. So They have a lot of shades that are vegan, not all of them are vegan. This shade is the Got Peach, and I like it because it's that really pretty terracotta color. It's like peach, but a little bit brown too, which I think is just very versatile, works during the day, works at night. So I would definitely say I wore this color the most, but I do love quite a few colors from this line. So just to kind of explain the formula to you, it is a matte lipstick, but it's not going to like suck the life out of your lips like a liquid lipstick would. So I like this because it kind of stays put throughout the day, but you don't have cracked lips and it doesn't end up looking gross after you wear it for a while. You can just reapply it and it just kind of looks nice all day. The next lip product I loved was the Pixie Matte Last Liquid Lipsticks. I have a video swatching all of these colors on my channel, so I will link that down below if you're interested in seeing how they look. But this was definitely one of my favorite lip products because it is a liquid lipstick. So there are those days where I do want to just like put on a liquid lipstick and forget about it, and I don't want to have to worry about it smudging or smearing, and that is definitely that lipstick for me. It does end up drying out. Like the longer you wear it, the more your lips are gonna dry out. I wouldn't say that it gets like too cracky or crusty, but it does definitely dry out. Like you would want to reapply or wipe it off and reapply by the end of the day. But it does last a very, very long time, so you can get away with wearing it for quite a few hours. And then and this is in the color Au Naturel. Again, I really like a lot of the shades, but this is the one I have on right now, and it's a little more of like an orangey, like nude color, like a peachy nude. So definitely one that I gravitate towards. And then last is the Pacifica lip balms. I pretty much always have one of these on me. Like I have one in my desk, I have one in all my purses, I have one in my makeup vanity, I have one in my skincare cabinet. Like I just love these. As somebody who wears a lot of lipstick, it is nice to have one of these on hand at all times, especially for when your lipstick starts to crack. Like say I'm using this and it starts to crack, or this is starting to look a little patchy and it's a dry lipstick, so I can't really like even it out. This is a great product to like put on over that and just kind of like add a little bit of moisture. It will help like spread out the product so that your lips look good again. And I just find it a really great product to have. If you're someone who has like super chapped lips, I wouldn't say that this is gonna be the best option for you, but for the purposes of just like having a little bit of lip balm, having a little bit of moisture to your lips, I really like them. And they have so many delicious smelling flavors that like you'll wanna eat them, because I do. I don't eat them, I just like the smell of them and want to. Just had to clarify that. Well, that is gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys found this helpful, and let me know in the comments down below if we have any favorites in common, or if there's a product that you tried in 2018 that you feel like is your ride or die. Let me know in the comments down below as well, because I definitely want to try it out. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for those of you who followed me in 2018. It means so much to me. I feel like I have a group of friends on here, and it's really awesome. And if you're new here, thank you as well. I had such an amazing response to the last video I posted, which was a very personal and emotional video for me to film, and to put it out there on the internet is very scary, and I received so much love from you guys and so much support, and it really means so much to me. So thank you, thank you. You have restored my faith in humanity, and it is so nice to know that there's such kind people out there with such big hearts. It's very comforting. So thank you very much, and I hope you will continue to enjoy the videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.